What is Plok's favorite party game? The detachable limbo. Welcome to the stream. Happy Saturday, my friends. I hope you are well today. Thank you for being here on this unusual day. A Saturday stream. I don't know if a Saturday stream has ever happened before. But here we are, the impossibly rare Saturday. We're here to play Plok and see how this goes. Aiming for a 1cc. Don't know if it'll happen. Probably just going to be happy if I'm able to beat the game again. We beat this game for the first time last night, and it was almost a 1cc. So, that gives me hope. But, welcome in, my friends. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here, and on such short notice, so many of you. Very grateful to have you with us. Dead Zergling, first in chat. Welcome in, Zergling. Happy Saturday to you. Followed by Chozo Brain, great to have you here, and Game & Fit, welcome in, my friends. Glad this is an early stream, Game & Fit says. Rare, wrong day, wrong time, rare stream. Frownie can't sleep till he 1cc's this game. Classic Action Dave, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Pleasure to have you. Hope you're having a good Saturday. I saw you were playing God of War earlier today, Dave, and I just barely missed you. I actually tuned in to your stream, like, right as you were wrapping up. The timing was kind of perfectly wrong. But one day I'll catch you. 1cc, that's very slow, Game & Fit says. 150cc minimum, maybe even 200cc. Zergling says he could have been done driving those terrible vehicles, but he just couldn't leave well enough alone. Oh, you know me. I'm a disaster. Yeah, sorry, my camera is, I keep bumping it or something, and now it's hard to keep myself centered in the face cam. And you know, this is such a, high effort, fancy, maximum production value stream that, I can't have any little thing like that be wrong. That's very punny. Thank you, Game & Fit. Not sure if I can hang out here. Late so much anymore, Game & Fit says. Need to try and get my sleep schedule back on track. Staying up till 4 a.m. isn't helping. Well, for my sake, Game & Fit, I'll really miss you. But, of course, I would always encourage you to do what is best for you. Hopefully I can do, it would be nice to be able to do some more early streams, or to start a little bit earlier sometimes. There have been early streams in the past. There was at one point a goal to try and make early Friday streams a regular thing, but I've just never been able to make it stick. Chozo says, I'm just having my preferred substance and chilling out before sleep. Right on. Hope the rest of your Klonoa stream went well, Chozo. Sorry I couldn't really hang around for much, but again, the spoiler issue. And also, you tend to stream right as I'm going to bed. Saturday's been okay, Dave says. I think I had to feed all my pets today. You should do streams at 4 and sometimes go to 7. I usually do my... Okay, yeah, I usually do my streams, from 4 to 7. Yeah, that's If we're talking Central Time, that's when I'm doing, like, my main work of the day. I'm just waking up around 4 a lot of days. Alright, so let's hop into Plok here. How do I put the, I want to put the timer up on the stream. I don't expect this to be a really great run or anything. I'm very inexperienced with this game, but let's see how long I can go until the first death. My timer is missized. I can't get it to work right. Had a lurker sleep, that's all good, Chozo says. I start streaming at 8 p.m. at night, so it's early in the States. Well, late for you, yeah, very late for me. Gotta play Klonoa, so good. I wanna play it. They put them on the Switch. I don't know if the Switch versions are any good. That might be that way. I have to play it though, because I don't know if I'd be able to get a hold of the original games. I've got a couple of the Klonoa games on GBA. Haven't ever played those. I don't know if they're any good, but those I might check out. Same game, better graphics. The remasters are great. Hey, Google spell checks me. I use the voice to text. No worries. No worries, Dave. Alright, so let's dive in. Wonder if I'll immediately die on the first level. Let's go. Today 1cc challenge, tomorrow 1 life challenge, next week no damage challenge. Chozo is saying, has anyone ever done a no damage run of Plok? Is it even possible? And it seems to me like that would be incredibly difficult. I've only ever done one no damage run, and that was Castlevania 1 on NES. We did damageless. I guess my Contra runs are damageless too. I don't think of them like that, but since it's always one hit kill in Contra, those are damageless runs too. Gunsmoke as well. No, not Gunsmoke. I take it back. I take it back. No, because you have the horse and Gunsmoke, so you do take hits. Rip the damageless run. So parts of the game that really scare me for like a, you know, where I think I'm likely to start suffering deaths. The bouncy boss guys. So like the first and second bosses of the game. I'm kind of worried about. They're actually really tough to not die to. What is this? I've never seen this before. It's a bonus area. Incredible. What a wild game. So the bouncy bosses are scary. There's one level back in time that's really scary. There's one with a bunch of falling logs right at the beginning. Terrifying level. So I'm afraid of that. What else am I afraid of? There's at least one other thing I was thinking of, and now it's... I can't bring it to mind. I mean, anything could kill me in this game at any moment. It's not like I'm immune to the challenges. But I think the things that are most likely to give me trouble is all I'm listing here. Condiments. You're definitely afraid of condiments, Zergling says. I can't deny it. Uh-oh. I'm in trouble right now. I don't know if it's worth to go into the bonus game. I don't know if the bonus game refills my health yet. I'll have to pay attention to that sometime if I don't need health and I get to that thing. Do you want those rooms explained to you, Chozo asks? No, I'd prefer not, Chozo. I wanna hold off on those for now. I'm gonna try and investigate them more, and see if I can figure it out. Thank you for the offer, though. Alright, we're okay. We're okay. This is now your favorite game, Choso says. It's grown on me a lot. It's got problems. Hey, Congo, welcome in. A block of Plok. That's what we're doing. Pleasure to have you here, Congo. Thank you for joining us for the short notice surprise Saturday stream. No, I'm at the end of the world. No. The Deathless run continues. That's World 1 Deathless. Hey, Title, welcome in. Did you find the Donkey Kong Country secret yet? We did, Title. It was terrible. It's the worst thing ever. I ended up, I asked Conga to give me a hint after 4 hours. 3 hours. After 3 hours, I asked Conga to give me a hint, and then I didn't even understand his hint. I interpreted exactly backward of what he meant to tell me. Do you think this is a hard game? I usually suggest this when someone wants to play something hard that I think they haven't played before. Yeah, Chozo, I would say this is a tough game. It's not, like, you know, it's not impossibly difficult. The checkpoint system is weird and brutal, and the game is really trolly, so... It's hard, but it's learnable, but it's also frustrating. BRB Conga says, right on. We will hopefully be around for quite a while, so we'll see you when you get back. This isn't gonna be like a massive stream like our regular late night streams. Just a heads up about that. Like, we're not gonna be going until like well into the AM. I plan to only go for a couple hours. I mean, I guess we'll see how the night goes. But I was really only planning for this to be like a 2 or 3 hour stream. Glad to see, you know, you can have your limbs back and have the platform there. Yeah, I didn't know that for a while. It took me a while to learn that one. I was leaving my stuff behind for no reason in a lot of places the first couple attempts. The real secret was the friends we met along the way, title says. Did anyone else hear 24-hour marathon? I don't think we'll ever do a 24-hour stream. I think if I tried to do that, I would get tired and grumpy, and it wouldn't be very fun for anyone. Hey, UN Squadron Micah, welcome in. Happy Saturday to you. No. Oh. I think I did not get any health, so to do the bonus room, you have to forego your health, it would seem. Oh, 24 hours later. There's the same, I didn't see there was the same joke there twice. Great minds and all that. Groovy. That was close there. My timer is all messed up, I see. I don't need that buzzsaw. No. Taking me an awful long time to collect all these seashells. Now, why collect them? I heard that she sells them by the seashore. Perhaps I'm the supplier. I know it's possible to hit this enemy. I don't know. My bee's doing no good. Come on. I give up. I lost health for nothing. I'm very mad at this game right now. I know it's possible to eliminate that enemy, and if I did it, I would get health. But, it decided to rob me instead. Hey, Boat Ladder, welcome in. Happy Saturday to you, my friend. Thank you for catching us with the surprise stream. Hey, Stream Kyle, welcome in. Thank you for catching us with the for the surprise early stream. Happy Saturday to you as well. Thank you, Boat Ladder. I hope your weekend is getting off to a great start, Kyle. So I beat Plok for the first time last night. I made it all the way up to the final boss on a single credit. But then I tripped at the finish line. So now I was like, well, let's play it again and see if I can get a 1 credit clear. So far we're deathless. I do not expect a deathless clear by any stretch, but so far I haven't died, so that's why I'm super nervous and annoyed with the game for the way that one enemy was going, because that caused a lot of damage to me and put me in trouble, jeopardizing my deathless streak. Oh, this is bad. Some of those dodges were just unreal. Run. The deathless streak continues. I'll have to make some hamburgers for a late dinner, Kyle says. Right on. I had breakfast right before the stream. Had almonds and milk and a banana. Pretty typical for me. I think Jelly and I are going to make Spanish rice for dinner. Oh no, we haven't really decided. We usually go with something like really cheap and quick and from a box for our Saturday meals. Frequently tacos. Think about slapping burgers on the grill as well, Dave says. No, everyone's gonna make me want burgers. Which is fine, I'd love to eat a burger. I don't think I have any ground beef. I hope you enjoy your burgers, my friends. Hey, Derek Ocean, welcome in. Yeah, we're doing a Saturday stream. I don't know if I've ever done a Saturday stream. I think I have. I think there's been a Saturday stream. It's just that they're so rare. But I'm happy you're here, Derek. Thank you for joining us. Join us in burgers, Kyle says. Worked in restaurants as a chef, so I can make some pretty good stuff. Right on. I've never been a chef. I was a cafeteria cook once upon a time. I was the display chef of the cafeteria. So I didn't cook in the back. I cooked out on front on the line. I don't know why I had that job. But I ran like a fajita station with a grill on one day of the week. I did an omelet bar on one day of the week. It was kind of cool. I didn't really feel qualified to be the one out there doing it, but I guess I did well because they left me out there. Bought a new futon for the new apartment. Waiting for delivery, Derek says. Very nice. Jelly and I had a really nice futon once upon a time. But the thing is, I'm kind of a really big, really heavy guy. So it's difficult to find furniture like that supports my weight. So inevitably, that kind of stuff wears out pretty quickly with me. Oh! It doesn't work in the past. Can't tell if this is Genesis or SNES. I would guess SNES based on the music, Conga said. This is a Super NES game. I don't know if there's a Genesis version. Frownie was the eye candy. Thank you, Conga. You guys made me hungry, so I'm slapping a burger on the grill, Dave says. That was close. That was real close. SNES, Genesis, aren't they kind of the same? I mean, I think they are. Oh my goodness, that was a nasty surprise. Getting an over 6-foot couch pretty soon. Conga says it will be heaven. Nice. Got a TV stand, bookcase, kitchen table, couch, Derek says. All the furnishings. As long as the humor is appreciated, I'm good, Title says. The whole, kind of playground console war thing was never really a thing for me. because I never knew anyone that had a Genesis. There was never anyone to argue with over what was better. Everyone I knew had Nintendo stuff or wasn't into games. Alright, I think that was one of the levels I was most afraid of. Still blows my mind that you can use a Genesis controller with an Atari 2600 or Commodore 64. Oh no, this is the level I was afraid of. Never mind. That other level's nothing. This is one of the levels I'm most afraid of. Nice. We passed through there very nicely. Or at least if my references are noticed, title says. I might have missed something then. I'd rent the Super NES and the Genesis from a mom and pop rental place, Conga says. Never owned them, just the NES and the C64. I'm having dinner too, Derek says. Popeyes, right on. I love fried chicken. It's the dinner stream, Dave says. Now I'm craving Popeyes or Church's, Conga says. Alright. This is another scary part of the game. We might have our first death here. We might have several deaths here. This is a very tough boss. Rip the deathless run. Alas. We'll kill the timer. Sadness. But that's alright. 1cc is the real goal. And that's still alive. How do you like Plok? Plok is alright, Derek. It's a very frustrating game. But as I've learned more about it, it's kind of grown on me. It's a game I'd have a real hard time recommending to people. But I have fun with it sometimes. This boss is horrific. I think this is the toughest boss in the game. That was a bad move on my part. I think something not right happened there. Dead again. Ah! Not only the Deathless run die here, the 1cc run is gonna die here. We're gonna have to restart the game in a moment. I beat it for the first time last night. So yeah, I've beaten the game once. I still don't understand a lot of stuff about it, though. Like, I just discovered that there are these secret bonus rooms in the game that I never found on my first playthrough. And I still don't really understand how the continues work. This does the old time look even better than Mickey Mania, Conga says. I haven't played Mickey Mania in a while. That's one I've never finished. I played it a little bit. My cousin had it. I feel like we could make it like a third or halfway through the game. But I've never gone all the way through it. We should play that one. I remember liking the second level, I think. There's a level set in a haunted castle, and there's a puzzle where you have to, like, mix a potion. I remember really liking that puzzle. Alright, that boss did a number on me. That boss got my spirits down. But we still got 5 lives in the bank. Gonna try and get back some of those positive, hopeful feelings. I think this is underrated, Derek says. That's what Chozo says. The game is definitely rougher on a first playthrough than it probably looks right now. This game has a lot of beginner's traps. There's a lot of stuff in this game that, like, you don't really figure out what you're supposed to do until you die a few times. And, like, that's part of why this game can be real irritating. Because your deaths don't always feel very fair. But after a while, you kind of figure out what to expect, and as you learn the game, it becomes a lot more fun. But it takes some patience to get to that point. That one broke too. Huh. Game looks fun, by the way, but it also looks hard to beat. Yeah, that's pretty, you know, I'm having fun with it. For the most part. It is a pretty tough game. It's not impossibly hard. I mean, it only took me 3 tries to beat it. There are definitely games that I've struggled with a lot more. But, yeah, I wouldn't call it an easy game. It's pretty challenging. Put this on the Super NES Online. We did Vector Man, Derek. I did a playthrough of Vector Man. We did that last year, I think. That took me about 3 tries as well. Vector Man's alright. I kind of like Vector Man. Vector Man's a game I really kind of thought I was going to love Vector Man, but I came out just kind of liking it. It's got a few problems. I think I would say I probably like Plok more than I like Vector Man, but I don't dislike Vector Man. No, we haven't done the second one yet. I have it. I have a copy of it. I just haven't played it yet. Can't wait to get my burger and make this a dinner stream. It smells delicious, Dave says. I'm gonna be so hungry by the time the stream is over. You're fine, Dave. You're fine. I don't mind at all. It's nice to it's fun to hear about what people are having. I want everyone to enjoy themselves during the stream. Just means when I do finish up and I get to eat, it's gonna taste that much better. Hey, Defiant Salem, welcome in. Salem's here with all the Transformers, Animu, comic, and history knowledge. This boss is very cool. I'm in trouble. It's difficult. Alright, here we go. Pocky and Rocky is fun too, Derek says. I don't really know anything about that one. I think I've heard the title before, but I've never seen the game. you you notice Salem. Yeah, Mega Man, it's Mega Man 1 box art Frownie. I love it. It's one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite Frownies. The yeah, I love the Mega Man 1 box art. It's so good. I think SNES is my favorite console, Derek says. It's not an unreasonable opinion. I think probably the NES is my favorite console, which is a difficult position to be in because my favorite game is a Super NES game. So like, if I could only pick one console to play for the rest of my life, I would have to either, like, you know, I'd be tempted to pick the NES, but I'd never be able to play my favorite game again. That's not a good situation to be in. GameCube, Salem says. I have a lot of mixed feelings about the GameCube. On the one hand, I feel like the GameCube is really great, but on the other hand, I feel like it rarely lived up to its potential. The GameCube is kind of sad to me in a way, because, like, for me, the GameCube represents a lot of Nintendo rushing out incomplete games. And so there's a lot of wasted potential, it feels like to me. SNES here is my favorite, Dave says. You like the Xbox better in the 2000s era? I had so little experience with the Xbox. I barely even know what it's like. Cool, I'm dead. That was super unfortunate. Oh, missed one jump. Very unhappy. I'm very unhappy. GameCube is a fantastic system, Derek says. GameCube has like 10 of my favorite games of all time on it, Salem says. So the stuff I really enjoyed on GameCube, I had Luigi's Mansion, Melee, Rogue Squadron, Mario Sunshine and the Wind Waker, and Resident Evil, the remake. I think those are my big GameCube experiences. I've played other stuff. Those are the things that are like most significant to me, though, that I can think of. Like those are the things that I finished and or played more than once. Mario Sunshine and the Wind Waker. See, those are both examples of when I was saying the GameCube is a time when Nintendo rushed out unfinished games, and it's disappointing to me, because both of those games fall into that category. If they just spent like 6 more months on each of those games, could have been so much better. Eternal Darkness. That one I missed out on. I never played that one. Salem says SSX Tricky, Twilight Princess, Paper Mario, Rebel Strike, Rogue Leader, Agent Under Fire, Nightfire, Spider-Man 2, Resident Evil 1 Remake, and RE4. Yeah, so Rogue Leader and RE1 Remake are the only ones that I from that list that I played. I did play Twilight Princess, but I played the Wii U version. And I will point out, there are a lot of games that I hear are really great on the GameCube that I've never played yet either, so... Like, I haven't played Resident Evil 4, I haven't played any of the Metroid Prime games, I haven't played Eternal Darkness. There's a lot of stuff I haven't gotten around to. So, there is potential that, like, if I spend more time with the GameCube, I'd maybe feel better about it. But I can only really speak from the vantage point of where I am at the moment. I never played the Wii for Wii games. I hate motion controls. Yeah, I don't like motion controls either. The Wii, I played almost nothing on the Wii. I think Mario Kart Wii is just about the only thing that I played. I think I missed out on pretty much everything else on the Wii. But that's alright. It's a good thing in the long run, because that all this catching up that I have to do just means there's a lot of cool first playthroughs we can do on the stream. I missed a flea somewhere? I disagree. This game is making stuff up now. This is not real. Yeah, Resident Evil 4 is the most graphic game I'd ever seen up until that point, and looking at it now, I'm like, that was on a Nintendo. That was on Nintendo, for crying out loud. Having trouble. My dog is begging for the last bite of my burger, Dave says. Nintendo 64 I really do love, but I take off points for DK64. I don't enjoy that game, and there's no Metroid, but still has some great games, though. I don't know how I would feel about DK64. I wanna do a 100% playthrough of that for the stream. It's an intimidating game. I'm a little bit scared of that playthrough. Nintendo 64, 3DO, Saturn, and PlayStation. I really only have experience with the Nintendo 64. I played a few. I've never played a 3DO or a Saturn game. I've played a few PlayStation games, but not very many. DK64 is way too confusing. We shall see. DK64 did give us the greatest song of all time. So you have to love that about it. Played 3DO and Saturn and emulator, Dave says. Had a PlayStation and Nintendo 64 back then. Yeah, I had the Nintendo 64. I didn't have a PlayStation. I had a friend who had a PlayStation, but we didn't play a whole lot on it. We played Bushido Blade. I like Bushido Blade a lot. That's a fun game. It's not much of a game, but it's a really fun game. Hey Greg, welcome in. Yeah, we did an early stream. I wasn't planning on it, but some time opened up for me today, so I thought, you know what, I've got to do what I never do and do a Saturday stream. And I figured we'd just play Plok. I'm hoping to do a 1cc in this game. So far, so good. But well, I've got a long way to go. What do you think about the Dreamcast? Never really played the Dreamcast, Dave. I own a Dreamcast. The only game I've ever owned for it is, well, I've owned 2 games for it. But, really the only game I've ever had for it is The Typing of the Dead. It came, my Dreamcast came with a copy of Crazy Taxi, but it was broken. It's never worked. So really the only game I've ever had is, you know, The Typing of the Dead. Which I love. I wanted to play that on the stream, but my copy of that also won't play right now. I don't know if I need to have the disc buffed or something. Probably. Fortunately, Dreamcast games, I do understand, are very easy to replace, so... But yeah, the only game I've ever had for it is The Typing of the Dead. Greg loves the Dreamcast. Dreamcast had a lot of potential. You had it in a few games for it. You gave it to your dad for a birthday one time. It's a very nice gift. Sega's most underrated system, Derek says. The Dreamcast? I don't know. There are a lot of people who really love the Dreamcast. I think it's kind of found its following after the fact. Maybe it wasn't appreciated enough in its time. But I think it seems to be super well loved now. Used to be underrated, yeah, okay. wouldn't, you know, I don't really mean to argue with you, but yeah, I think that's a more accurate way to put it, is that it used to be super underrated, but I think it's found its people in a big way. Greg says, came out at a time when Sega's making a lot of business blunders with the 32X on the Sega CD. It's so weird to me because, like, I don't remember knowing about any of that stuff. Because, like I said, like, I didn't know anyone who had Sega stuff. I had a cousin who had a Game Gear, and I had an aunt who had a Genesis, and like that was it. So like I don't even think like I don't know when I first heard about like the Sega CD or the 32X, but I don't think I ever knew about them back when they were a thing. Pretty badly hurt, but we might be able to pick up some health. Nice. Everyone I knew had an NES or SNES, Greg says. Still play some of those games, Dave says. Conga says, if I remember, all those things that you added onto your Genesis each had its own power adapter. That's a mess. Hey, Dynamite, welcome in. Too strange. I hope you're enjoying your weekend, my friend. The early 90s, I just had a Super Nintendo, Dave says. Yeah, I started off with Commodore 64 games. We had an Atari 2600, but I don't remember anything about it. I just remember owning it. And then after we got the NES, it was just all Nintendo stuff for us from then out. And really, like I said, like most of the people I knew and stuff, like they either had Nintendo stuff or they weren't really into games. So I didn't get to spend a lot of time like checking out stuff like the Genesis and the PlayStation. Never had a 3DO. They were insanely expensive, like the TurboGrafx, Derek and Greg say. Emulation in the late 90s was a lifesaver, Conga says. I've been catching up on lost time ever since. Hey, Fuzzy Boots, welcome in. Do you always start at this time, or are you just mixing things up? We're just mixing things up today, Fuzzy Boots. This is a strange day. I don't usually stream on Saturdays at all, and I pretty much never start up this early. It's nice. It's nice to do something different, and I'm really grateful to have so many people here too. When I'm, you know, out of my normal spot. Hopefully you're having a good weekend. No. Never had CD. Didn't even know about it until the Sega CD. Until the Angry Video Game Nerd did a video, Derek says. Of course, Dynamite says. Starks is my boy. I don't know if I follow what that was in reference to. I might have missed something. Oh. I see why I didn't understand. that was supposed to be, that was for a different chat, for a text. Okay. Living the dream, the Fuzzy Boot says. Derek says, I enjoyed the Sega CD. Heard about the Sega CD, never interested in buying one, Greg says. They're so expensive, and in my opinion, had nothing good for games. Never heard of the CDI console, Derek says. Konga says, I remember seeing it on display in Hotel Mario once as a kid. Yeah, I don't know when I learned about the CDI. It was way outside of when it was, like, relevant. I mean, I guess CDI was kind of never relevant, but, you know. When it was actively in production, I knew nothing of it. If I win the, if I ever win the lottery, my friends, I'll make sure that I invest it toward a CDI and some of those bogus Nintendo games for the stream. That'd be my first purchase. I knew someone who bought a CDI for the Zelda games. He regretted that fast, Craig says. I had a one of my cousins that lived really far away that I almost never saw. Had the CDI. I think she had the Wand of Gamelon for it. I remember talking with her once at like a family reunion. We were talking about video games, and I think that was the only Zelda game she knew of, and I had never heard of it, so it was very weird. Neither of us knew what the other one was talking about. Nice. Was that damageless against that boss? That's very nice. Have you heard of the SNES MSU1? No, Dave, I don't know what that is. Hey, Theodoros, welcome in. Welcome to the surprise rare Saturday stream. Hope you're having a good weekend. Yeah, we're early. I'm early. I'm on a different day. It's all weird today. I didn't know I was going to be streaming. I ended up with some extra time, and I was like, why don't I do a surprise stream? So I just, I made a sudden announcement in the Discord, and they just went live right away. So sorry there wasn't a big heads up, but it kind of came out of nowhere. Very welcome surprise. Thank you, Theodoros. MSU1 was a CD attachment for the Super Nintendo. Could do CD games. Oh. Was that the thing that they were doing with Sony before the PlayStation became a thing or whatever? Yeah. I know they're working with Sony and Philips to do CD attachments, and sort of both things fell through. I know a little bit of the history of that, but not really, like... I'm fuzzy on the details. Oh, I'm doing the wrong thing. I'm supposed to stand on that guy. I think Sony making the PlayStation is better for everyone, kept the market competitive, Konga says. things seem to have worked out pretty well. I think we ended up in a rather good timeline, all things considered. Oh, I don't have any arms. There we go. No. Ooh. Some shivers. Bang. Bang. A bee is not helping me. 2 fleas left. Ah. I still need an arm. It better be over here. I don't know where my other arm is. I missed. Cool. I didn't know / forgot that stuff was over there. Alright. And to continue, it's great. I like how you're asking the game to lend you a hand, but literally, Theodora says. Sometimes that's all you can do. We've got 2 more standard levels left. After these 2 levels, things get weird. I mean, this level's weird because you have to play half of it with no legs, but, you know, the whole game's weird. But we descend into vehicle madness after these 2 levels. control issues there, but we're okay now, I think. The joke and pun opportunities this game gives us. Those guys with the shields, like, they take a lot of damage. They're pretty tricky. I don't really understand exactly how they work. Like, the ones without the shields, you have to hit them and they turn into a skeleton, and you hit them again and while they're a skeleton and they die. Unless they, you know, if they recover, they could recover. And if you hit them, then they won't die. They'll just turn into a skeleton again. But when they're holding the shield, I don't know, there's something different about how you're supposed to attack them, and I'm not really sure, so I just kind of wail on them. I feel like I've improved as I've played this game more. Like, my gameplay in this one has improved, but it's not a matter of becoming better at the game, it's a matter of becoming less bad at the game. I don't think I've become good at anything. I think I've just become less bad. This is horrible. We're right near the exit, and I perished because I couldn't take any of those guys out. Oh, now we have to do the whole stage again. Oh, that's awful. Because it's a long stage. All that talk about being less bad, and then I just did horribly. I shouldn't say anything. I should just turn my mic off. This should be a no mic stream. All talking does is get me in trouble. The game hears me and it punishes me accordingly. I can't get through these guys. Well, this is life now. This is what my life looks like now. An endless series of never getting past these two guys. This is pretty awful. I can't take it. Oh my goodness. The Super NES has a hidden mic on it or something. Yeah, so the game can spy on me. Someone can spy on me and make me eat my words. Oh, that was so brutal. That was so brutal. We went through so many pairs of those guys, and then suddenly that one pair was just unstoppable. You gotta watch out. This game does stuff like that to you. Suddenly changes the rules or something. I don't know. That was bad. Any damage I take is really, really bad. Because there's a lot of these guys to have to get through. Alright, we're finally out of here. Oh. This is a bonus I've never seen before. Can you tell? Can you tell I've never seen this before? Race lost. Well, I tried my best. Straight into the water. Thank you for the trophies. I was going for the hydration % run. Ooh, I'm doing real bad. Real bad. This water is, real... Well, good thing I showed up with a lot of lives, huh? Hey, Master Tuesday. Welcome in. Welcome to the surprise Saturday stream. Happy Tuesday to you. Saturday for the rest of us, but I hope your Tuesday is going well, Master Tuesday. This game again. I beat this game. I beat this game last night, by the way. We have had our first victory. I'm hoping to play it again now, though. I want to clear it. I want to get a 1cc, which we're on track for. I've got a lot of lives, so good thing I have a lot of lives. All right, can we try this again? Let's try this race again. Now, I'm not going to have an excuse when I fall in the water right away, though. I know, I spoke again. So last night, when I beat it for the first time, I actually made it all the way up to the final boss on a single credit. That's why I wanted to play it right away for a 1cc, because I almost got one on my first clear. So I think it's potentially possible. I don't know, the last boss is really tough. I could easily, like, I could show up to the last boss with 8 lives like we have now, and I could very easily bleed them all the way. Saturday stream like Saturday morning cartoons. I guess it's kind of like that when I'm playing Plok. Nice. I must have missed the big W. Yeah, we pulled it off last night. It took 6 hours to make it all the way through Plok, and that was my 3rd attempt at it too. We'd played it 2 other nights. My first attempt, though, my first night wasn't a very good attempt because I had gone into it not knowing that it was a one-sitting kind of game. And so I thought, like, my plan was just to start the game the first time we played it. I was like, you know, we'll clear a few levels, I'll save, I'll come back. I didn't know it didn't have a save system. Or a password system or anything like that, so... My first attempt was, yeah, it was doomed from the start. I didn't even know. My second attempt was more serious. And then on the third, we finally got it. I'm doing such a bad job at this level. No! That hurts. Hey, we get to try the race again. This race is very demanding. How does anyone get through that? It's crazy. That was a bit of carelessness on my part. Alright, and we're out of here. We have another kind of cool boss here on this stage. Rocky Fella. more time. No. Victory! That was almost. I got hit once. I thought that was going to be damageless against that boss. Oh well. Cool boss. Now we just have a series of like 100 extremely bogus levels, and then we'll be at the final boss. Now all the happiness drains out of the room as it is vehicle time, Zergling says. Yeah, you're not very wrong. Every one of these levels is a terrible vehicle gimmick. One of them's alright. One of the levels is alright. The vehicle is alright. For it. I think this is the only one that I only played once. Because when I had to use continues, I actually got sent back to after this stage. So this is the one, this would be the level I know the least. The least well of all of these. Not that I know any of them. Well, I know some of them better than I want to. It's a unicycle and a water cannon. What a natural pairing. It feels like something from Mickey Mouse's and the Great Circus Mystery on Genesis. That game is alright, but I don't love it. Unicycle's no pushback from the water cannon, but the tank on the other hand, yeah. The unicycle doesn't have pushback, but it has constant back and forth movement that you have to put up with. That's its drawback. Is this constant wobble. No! No! Ah! I think the Super Nintendo has a secret microphone hidden inside my brain. Because I was thinking to myself, you know, this is going pretty alright. And it heard me think that, and then it threw me into the drink. Hey Tusk, welcome in. Happy Saturday to you. Welcome to the extremely rare Saturday stream. Hope you're doing well. And my day's been pretty good. I got a little bit of unexpected free time, so we got a little extra short stream today. I'm playing Plok. So far, everything's going well. Plok might at times seem like a negative, but I'm actually on a pretty good run, all things considered. If I had had this game as a kid, this would be a game where, like, when you asked me about it, I would be like, "Oh yeah, I had that game. I love that game. I never beat it though. It was so hard." I know, like, if I had grown up with this game, that would be my feelings about it. I would have never beaten it, but I would think very fondly of it. Jetpack level. This is the only good vehicle in the bunch. Plok is American. Not really. Plok also wears a British flag helmet later on. So perhaps he's got dual citizenship. He's British American. Yeah. Coming to a cinema near you, Plok is the American. some of the stuff Plok says does sound quite British, Zergling says. That was bad, taking damage right there. This part right here of this level is pretty frustrating. This is a lot of enemies to deal with. The blue stuff that's below me is like bouncy, so you lose control of your character when you come in contact with it. Boy, that was so... Ooh, getting through there was so tough. We should be okay now. Oh, nightmare. What a nightmare. Are you thinking about how well things are going again? It gets me. It gets me. It's crazy. I mean, you just have to take my word for it, because I don't think you can see my thoughts. But the game sure can. Whenever I start to feel confident, the game knows, and boy, it lets me have it. That was fun. Can I have another go? Okay, 4 more vehicles. What do we have? We have the motorcycle. Something, then there's a tank and a UFO. What is between the motorcycle and the tank? I don't remember. Helicopter. Yep, the helicopter. I forgot about the helicopter last night, too. I don't know why I always forget about that one. It's horrible. Alright, I just got a lot of practice with the motorcycle. We should be good at this one, right? Self-preservation instinct, blocking out the bad memories. It's gotta be something like that. Get out of there. That was so close. Okay, helicopter. Hella Plokter. Ooh, off to a bad start. Immediately getting stuck on parts of the ceiling. What a bat-tastrophe. For as trolly as you say Plok is, it at least gives you audio clues to let you know the bats are coming. Much nicer than the cheap cheeps in Mario. Yeah, and speaking of audio clues, let me reset my audio because it certainly drifted. And it had. The thing that Plok is most trolly with is logs in the earlier levels. It'll drop logs from the sky with no warning in a lot of places, and that's real nasty. Some of those where it drops them on you. But then also some of the platforms that you are supposed to ride. There are a lot of instances where you have to ride these platforms to get through certain areas, and they will drive you directly into spikes if you don't know beforehand that you're supposed to duck or jump off at particular places. And it just moves you into them blindly. There's no reaction time afforded to you. Those are the worst trolls, I think, that the game pulls on you. The logs and the platforms. Well, this is terrible. I can't get down here. No. Oh, and there's still more to the level. This is not good. I'm stuck. No! Oh, we have to do all this garbage again. Oh, life is terrible. That was forever. We were playing this level for 4 hours. I'm never gonna get out of here. I cannot stand this helicopter. Unfortunately, I don't have to stand it. I can sit in it. It just goes on and on and on and on. What is the longest level in all of video gaming, and why is it this? It's flying awfully low there. Thank goodness. Oh my goodness. It lasts forever. Now it's time for the awful tank level. Someone is going to pay dearly for giving me all this hassle. Now I can relax in the tank. You have the strangest notion of relaxation, Zergling. Right back at you, Frownie, with how you choose to enjoy video games. Yeah, I was thinking, you know. I wasn't speaking that from a place of security. I was putting my glass house in jeopardy. Oh, I'm incredibly annoyed. That guy jumped all around and threw me like that. Ooh. I'm surprised. I'm surprised that it's possible to feel these levels of stress and survive. My health situation is a major problem. Because there are enemies yet ahead. Well, didn't matter. Apparently there are speedruns of this game. Very curious to see how they do the vehicle portions. I'm sure they do them a lot better than I do. You know, like if I were confident with the way this vehicle moves, like I wouldn't have to retreat and reapproach every time like I have to do. I could just stand near the enemy and jump over the projectiles, and I could take them out way faster. Like, I know that's possible. But it's just a matter of not being confident with the jump. I'm well aware that the way I do everything in a video game is pretty much always the least optimal. I guess, you know, some people prize, like, speed when it comes to their gameplay. Some people prize skill, like, you know, you don't want to be the best or the fastest. Some people want to be, like, you know, the best, like they're better than other people, or they can, you know, play efficiently. I prize individuality in my gameplay above everything else. So, like, that's why I never want to, you know, that's why I never want anyone to tell me how mechanics work and stuff. It's because every piece of outside information I receive damages my individuality. Do you remember the stretch breaks? Yeah, all the channel point stuff I turned off today. It's just for today, Theodoros. All that stuff's been turned off. Because I don't have a lot of time to stream today, and I'm kind of working on a challenge, so I just didn't want any of the stuff that takes away and interrupts the gameplay in today's stream. All that stuff will be back. Some people prize sequence breaking for the sake of sequence breaking. Yeah, I mean, there are different things that, like, that speak to different people in their gameplay styles. We could probably think of lots of different examples. Those are just what came to me. Yeah. Immediately. But I think it's just, I don't know, maybe I've got a kind of fierce independent streak when it comes to my gameplay, where I wanna figure it all out on my own, and it's frequently to my detriment. The other game was called. The guy was so determined to sequence break, he learned the pattern of invisible reappearing and disappearing platforms and got through them sooner than he was supposed to. I mean, I definitely enjoy when I can figure stuff like that out. It's just not something that comes to me very well, so it's not something, like, I ever really think to go out of my way for. Frequently, I know so little about a game, though, that, like, there are a lot of times where I do something wrong or different, and I'm not aware of it. The flying saucer fits Plok the best of any vehicle, I'd say, looks-wise. I like the truck that he drives. I think I like that vehicle. I don't like playing as that vehicle. It's not terrible. Since it's the first vehicle level, like, they kind of made it easy, so it's not awful, but I think I like the look of that one. It makes me think of the vehicles in Rock and Roll Racing, that one. feel like I rented that game once as a kid, but I don't remember. I don't really remember what it was like. But I think I rented it. So I'd probably know it when I looked at it. I'd be like, ah, it's familiar. It's a good, albeit hard game. You think it's harder than Plok? Racing games come with like a +10 to difficulty against me as an opponent because I'm bad at them in general, kind of like beat 'em ups. Last part is very stressful to watch. Definitely harder than Plok in that case. I thought I was gonna pass under that thing. Ah, I'm upset. Well, this is not going well. Hey, Odorama, welcome in. Plok sounds like a safe curse word. Oh, Plok. I need these lives for the boss. I can't bleed them away on this dumb level. The sprite size is ludicrous. My worst, like, complaint, like, or one of the things that makes me the most annoyed about a game when the sprites are oversized. And, yeah, it's unreal. Everything is slipping away, my friends. I feel so incredibly bad. Not often you see games where the enemies get a bigger iframe than the players, yeah. Yeah. Just, disgusting. Disgusting. Plok is already a big character sprite, and then they put him in this... They put him in this spaceship, and you're so far along to the edge of the screen. It's another thing that, like, so many game developers, I don't know how they could get it wrong. Where they have the camera lock onto your character too far to the edge you're approaching. It doesn't seem like that should be a difficult thing to get right, and people get it wrong all the time in games. It's kind of like how Nintendo always angles the buttons on their controllers backward. They've never seen a human thumb. Hey, Sir Rackalam, welcome in. Pleasure to have you with us. And happy Saturday. So I beat Plok last night. We actually cleared the game. This is a second playthrough. I was hoping to clear it on a single credit. The prospects of that are looking murkier and murkier by the minute. I'm bleeding lives on this level like you wouldn't believe. But I did really well last night. I actually made it up to the final boss on a single credit. So I thought, well, let's go for the 1cc. And it's still possible, but it's looking worse and worse every moment that I spend on this level. Ironically, this level might be easier with the helicopter. Would have been earlier, but I needed a nap. Worked at 5 a.m. today. Completely understandable, Sir Rakablam, and no worries. I'm happy to have you with us whenever I can. Come on. It physically pains me to take damage at this point. This giant UFO is so obnoxious. The only way it could be worse is if they had me flying around in a giant bottle of ketchup. It's bad enough that Plok looks like ketchup and mustard. quite here yet. GG on beating the game. How far is this level? This is the last level before the final boss. Stop spawning enemies! Oh my goodness. That was so ugly. Here's our chance. I got 5 lives. The last boss is rough, though. Heads up. Hey, Ricky, welcome in. You're much better than me. I've only ever made it to the forest level. Never made it this far in my life. Persistence is the key, Ricky. Alright, the last boss is super obnoxious. Because look at this. You automatically jump. It's constant bouncing. It's so difficult to control your character. It's very rude. And so, like, that's the problem, is you keep bouncing in. I keep bouncing into these rocks all the time, because I can't not bounce. So none of the damage you take ever feels like it's your fault. Dead. Oh, not dead yet. Alright, well. I'm on my last hit, so... There we go. What a fun mechanic, yeah. Awful. It's a pretty atrocious way for them to end this game. With these springs. Like, the gun is nice. I appreciate them giving me this gun. It's rad. The spring shears? Super rude. Oh. Dead. Come on. I'm... I'm so close. I'm so close. 3.5 hours of work is going to waste. Come on. I dodged all those. The last one. So upsetting. I got super lucky there. Got 2 more cycles. Victory. We did it. We did it. We actually did it. It's a one credit clear. No continues. Victory. Get it out of here. Plok is done. What a nightmare. Oh, what a nightmare. Thank you for the GGs. Thank you for the trophies. Hey, Jelly, you showed up at a perfect time. Welcome in. Oh. No death run next. The problem with that, like, I'd kind of like to do a no death run of Plok, on one hand, but the thing is, it's a 3.5 hour game. It's much bigger than the kind of things I like to do deathless runs of. Like my target for deathless challenges are games that are about an hour long. Did I just see the end? GG, thank you, Jelly. Oh, thank you, everybody. Too much left up to chance in Plok. Yeah, you can get crushed by some pretty wicked RNG. Alright, my friends. Well, thank you. Thank you very much for being here. God, I came in as soon as the game started, Game Fit says. Thank you for being here, my friends. That is, I do believe, going to wrap up our stream for tonight, though. It's just supposed to be a short one. A little, an extra sort of bonus stream. Apologies, we've had a couple people that kind of just dropped in. Desi, welcome in. Sorry I didn't catch you there. Thank you for the GG. Well, I'm sorry I'm running away. There's so many of you that just came in. I'm sorry I'm running away on you, but because I would really like to stay and enjoy your company, but we are on an off strange day. Oh, this game is a lot. This game is a lot. So we will head out on a raid. I've got a lot of people available to me that I don't usually get to drop in on. I should be back tomorrow night around 11 p.m. Central Time. Might start up a little early, but 11's the target. As long as everything goes according to plan, I should be here tomorrow night. The plan for tomorrow is to finish up our run of Castlevania 64. We're clearing it for the first time on hard mode. So far, it's gone really well. So if the rest of it goes like it has so far, we'll probably get through that within the first couple hours of the stream, and hopefully have time for something else as well. Next week, we're going to be playing more Tears of the Kingdom. We're going to be playing more Alundra. I think we'll do a casual any % run through Donkey Kong Country to sort of get a feel for like what Cranky's challenge is like for that game, because I kind of like to do that. The whole game, one life, less than 1 hour. I'm not good at Donkey Kong Country though. I need a lot of practice at it, so that's the kind of thing, like, we might have to really spend some time with that game if I'm going to do that. But I kind of want to do it just a casual playthrough and see what it feels like. And we'll also do something new. I'm not sure what. I'm going to try and pick out at least 1, maybe 2 games for the schedule next week that are things that I think I'll be able to do in one sitting. We'll see how that goes. I'm kind of always wrong. Alright, I'm going to send everyone off in the direction of Kyle tonight. Kyle goes by the handle Janked Jesus now, but I and some of you may know him as Kyle TX500. Janked Jesus is a pretty good handle for him though. He's doing Super Nintendo Roulette tonight, so more SNES games in this direction, and he's playing something right now. It looks kind of like, I don't know what it is. It looks kind of like Prince of Persia. It's not, but it's got a similar graphical style to it. But Kyle's a really swell guy. He's got a wonderful stream. You'll enjoy your time over here, my friends. Might hear a little bit of adult language, just a heads up about that. Things don't usually get too outrageous in that direction, but it's not as strictly family friendly as we keep things around here. But be well, my friends. Have a great rest of your weekend. Hopefully I'll get to see you next week. We're all out of stream for tonight. I've appreciated your company. But it's time for us to head out. Let's go on an adventure.